In today's built environment, sustainability and compliance are no longer optional, they're essential. SINGU ESG Operations empowers facility and asset managers with a comprehensive platform to monitor, manage, and report ESG performance seamlessly. From regulatory compliance to stakeholder transparency, this solution is designed to support organizations in delivering measurable impact and long-term value. ESG module makes it easier for asset managers, ESG officers, and property owners to track and meet sustainability goals while maintaining operational excellence. With ESG module, you can monitor key performance metrics of your properties, including energy and water consumption, or generated waste, ensuring your sustainability goals are on track. Provide real-time insights, helping you identify areas for improvement and adjust strategies accordingly to maintain transparency and accountability. Automate data collection for accurate reporting. Calculate your carbon footprint. By turning complex ESG management into a seamless process, SINGU helps you improve efficiency, demonstrate commitment to sustainability, and future-proof your operations. Let's dive into the platform. Once we access the ESG reporting module, the system will take us first to the dashboard. So this is the basically part of the system where we will be provided with a very general helicopter view on the sustainability performance of our properties, giving us insights into the overall energy and water consumption, the waste that was generated, and of course all of that data will be calculated into the carbon footprint. The system will also take into account all of the green initiatives that you might be involved in or renewable energy sources that you are using. If we scroll down, you will see that all of that data will be further broken down into specific emission scopes. For example, also in terms of your waste, the system will show you how it was, let's say, shaping in terms of the disposal methods. Plus, for energy, we will know what were the sources for that energy. Moving on to the analytics part of the system, in here, the system will give us an indication on how a very specific property is performing on a year-to-year basis in terms of its water or energy consumption. So again, we can select the building, we go with the metric, and for example, monthly interval, and we ask the system to generate for us that kind of chart. That should give you a very clear indication and understanding if you are on the right path to reaching your goals, whether these are long-term or short-term goals. We can also actually visualize those. So basically the system will give you that indication as well. A nice advantage of that module is also the ability to export that data into an Excel file, so we can visualize that data in a table format and then export it to Excel for further processing. Now moving on, there's also the reporting module, which is basically the part of the system where SINGU will generate for you a ready-made report that you can basically use for your ESG obligations. Again, we can select energy for the sake of this example for past year. And this is an example of one of those reports that will be generated for you, again with an option to export that data into Excel. Now, of course, in order for the system to generate all of those reports, we need to have an effective way of collecting that data. For SINGU, for example, if we're talking about meters, system supports multiple different ways for collecting the data. Of course, starting from manual import through importing the data from invoices. So using the OCR, the system should recognize the meter on the invoice, should recognize the readout, and basically upload the data into the system. Of course, there's also an option to use templates for bulk import of the data. As you can see, SINGU gives you an option to import the current readout data, but also the historical readout. So if you want to feed the system with, for example, the energy, water consumption data for past years to be able to track the performance of your properties over time, the system will also give you that kind of possibility. Lastly, something that you cannot see over here, there is an option to integrate with your smart metering systems. And then in that case, we can basically automatically pull the data from your meters without you having to basically worry about anything. Aside from water, energy, there's also waste data that we can collect. And in here, as you can see, the system will take into consideration all sorts of parameters, like for example, disposal method, the waste types, the allocation to a tenant if you are collecting that kind of data, so that you can actually generate this kind of very detailed, in-depth reporting. Essentially, overall, SINGU ESG module was designed to provide you with a tool that will take you throughout the whole process from collecting the data to generating those reports, so that you will be able to manage all of your ESG processes from a single system.